Hi, this is Jessica Cabral. I am part of the Indiana State University Distance Learning Nursing Program. This presentation is in part of my community health nursing class. Today's presentation is going to be on childhood obesity. Before we begin, I'd like for you to take a moment and pause to take the pretest that's listed in the description. Some of the learning objectives that I hope that you take with today based on this presentation are what childhood obesity effects are on their health, what some of the causes are, how to prevent, and hopefully manage childhood obesity. Childhood obesity is a serious health problem in the United States. Roughly 1 in 5 children and adolescents in the U.S. have obesity. Obesity is defined as a body mass index, or BMI, at or above the 95th percentile as recommended by the Cdc sex-specific BMI for age growth chart. Obesity during childhood can harm the body in a variety of ways. Children who have obesity are more likely to have high blood pressure, high cholesterol, breathing problems. They're more at increased risk for glucose intolerance, type 2 diabetes, joint problems and musculoskeletal discomfort, fatty liver disease, gallstones. Childhood obesity is also related to having some psychological issues such as anxiety and depression. These can lead to low self-esteem and lower self-reported quality of life. These are affected by social problems such as bullying and stigma. These are the Cdc Growth Charts that are commonly used to measure the size and growth patterns of children in the U.S. In children, the BMI percentile cutoffs for obesity are intended to define a level where a child is more likely or higher at risk to develop obesity-associated diseases. So in the underweight column would be less than the 5th percentile, and this is the height to weight ratio in which the BMI is considered. And here the healthy weight is anywhere from the 5th to less than the 85th percentile. Some of the causes of obesity are also influenced by a community, as it can affect the ability to make healthy choices. Traditionally, Latinx or Hispanic communities are more fried food and carb dependent dishes. Behaviors can also influence childhood obesity, include something like eating high calorie, low nutrient foods and beverages like salty chips, frozen dinners, fast foods, medication use such as steroid medications, which have a big side effect of weight gain, and spending too much time on sedentary activities, too much screen time, being on their phones, playing video games, and not getting enough physical activity throughout the day. Some of the common reasons that maybe a community or family wouldn't be able to help a child stay active would be having little to no presence in the house, lack of authoritarian figure due to work conflicts, or lack of transportation, making it challenging to be there to make that difference. Some of the things that we can do to prevent childhood obesity is having active transportation to school, walking to school, or biking to school, if possible, in safe communities. The schools can also start prevention at their level by providing helpful foods and beverages on campus and at school events. There, we can enforce the U.S. Department of Agriculture regulations that mean to end serving foods of minimal or low nutritional value during these meal times, or in vending machines. Maybe by starting to apply policies that specify foods should be available at school to contribute to good, healthy eating patterns that are consistent with the USDA dietary guidelines, providing more options, low in fat, low calorie, low sugars, and adding some more organic fruits and vegetables, whole grains, low fat, non-fat dairy foods, reducing access to salty chips, snacks, and carbonated beverages. We can also try to adapt the CATCH approach, which is the coordinated approach to child health, which is a popular evidence-based school health program. It includes activities that can be done in and out of the classroom, as well as home and after-school activities, and includes a family component. It's primarily designed to increase physical activity and healthy food choices. Some of the ways we can manage childhood obesity is developing healthy habits by providing plenty of fruits, vegetables, and whole grain products. And like I said previously, low fat or non-fat milk or dairy products. Choosing lean meats like poultry, fish, lentils. Encouraging lots of water drinking. Limit sugary drinks or foods. And encouraging more activities. Children of ages 3 to 5 should be more active throughout the day, whereas children and adolescents from 6 to 17 years old should be physically active at least 60 minutes each day. In addition to staying active, regular physical activity has super health benefits, including strengthening the bones, decreases blood pressure, reduces stress and anxiety, and it increases self-esteem. In a study examining dietary intake by socioeconomic status and generational status among Mexican American children, third-generation children from socioeconomic families consumed more empty calories than first-generation from peers from a similar socioeconomic status. So all that to say that not enough sleep makes us more tired and less physically active. So we want sleep duration at 8 to 10 years old to be about 9 to 12 hours per night, because sleep duration at this age predicts lower obesity risk. The findings suggest that sleep duration in childhood may have a small but long-lasting impact on trying to maintain a healthy weight. This is the recommendation of the American Academy of Sleep Medicine. You can see the toddlers at the age of 1 to 2, it's recommended 11 to 14 hours per 24 hours and including naps. The teenagers from 13 to 18 years recommended 8 to 10 hours per 24 hours. Where to find more information? Here you have it. The CDC, the IDPH are great websites to obtain some good resources. And before you leave, please pause to click on the link and take that post quiz in the description. Here are some of the resources and the references that I used.